Hello there, my name's East. I wanted to show you the use of the serial display, which you can add to Sideman as a nice feature for diagnostics. It's very convenient to use. This is the orbital matrix display. It connects with one serial cable, the USB to TTL converter adapter, and that plugs into one of the PC COM ports, USB ports, and the USB port powers this display, 5 volts. So it's just one cable. And then to the right there's the MIDI interface board, one of the standard ones we use. And when you configure this, I want to show you what happens when you add some diagnostics to your Sideman program. For example, when I launch the program over here on the PC, watch the display. It's going to give you some status. It's going to say Sideman log on logo. It's initializing the MIDI interface. And now it's going into it's also initializing the sound module. And now it's listening. Sideman is monitoring you. So right now it's set up to play or display the outputs of the chord decoder. The chord decoding, I can have two modes. It distinguishes between two modes. One is when you're playing chords with the bass in the left hand. That's the chord root is in the left hand. The other mode is when you're playing more like jazz chords with your left hand up in the higher register with no bass note in the lower register, and you can be soloing with your right hand. And when that mode is being played, the decoder is smart enough to know for example, when you play rootless chords, it can decode the chord and know the root. For example, I'm going to play a C major 6/9 chord without the root. I'm going to play the 3rd, the 5th, the 6th, and the 9th. And when I do that, you see that it recognizes a C major 6/9. If I play a D minor 7th chord, which has the root in it, it sees that. If I play a G 13th chord with nothing but the 7th, the 3rd, and the 13th, it sees as a G dominant 7. So you can see from the display that it's decoding properly, and that even those decoded bass roots or rootless chords are decoded properly. So I couldn't live without the serial display. You can also see it on your PC screen, but when you go out and playing live, I don't use the PC, I use the Raspberry Pi. And so that this whole MIDI interface, this small Raspberry Pi, and this display are one box, small box, very portable. It can even be battery powered. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this, and I encourage people to consider using this as an output device. Remember, Sideman has no controls over it. There's no buttons, sliders, or anything. It just listens and adapts to your playing. Decodes chords, adds accompaniment, bass, drums, strings, and it obeys what you're playing. It follows what you're playing. If I don't play, it doesn't play. If I stop playing, it stops. If I play softly, it adjusts its volume down. As it sees me soloing, it changes its accompaniment. So that's the beauty of Sideman. Anything you want it to do, you can make it do. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this.